Good morning and welcome to Unicorn Square. My name is Bridget, Fairy Liaison, Human Sparkle, Fairy Oracle Dollmaker. This is exciting. So today's fairy is our Serenity Fairy, which I think is the timing couldn't be more perfect, and I'll tell you why. So this is very interesting. At first I was going to have it be an anxiety fairy. However, I find that when your words have so much power, and when you're already saying, I need my anxiety fairy, it's already reinforcing your anxiousness, right? So the opposite of anxiety, one of the opposite words that I love so much is serenity. And serenity already brings a state of calmness and trust that everything's going to work out. So that is why she or he, it's exciting, it could be whichever, this fairy is our Serenity Fairy. And it is filled with crystals that are meant to stave off anxiety. But like I had said before, like a lot of times when people, and this is a good example, when people have a worry stone, I always use this very much as an example. If you have a worry stone, a lot of people say, oh, I carry worry stones. Okay, but if you take a stone and it's claimed as your worry stone and you start your day off by putting your worry stone in your pocket, you're already setting yourself up, anticipating you're going to have something to worry about. So that is why I always like to say when I work with my crystals, I always like to take charge and set the intention of how I would like my day to go. So instead of saying I'm going to have something to worry about, I would like to say I would like to have my day filled with unconditional love and infinite peace in every place I go and visit. And that is how I would like my day to be directed. So it feels way better to take charge and know that you have the support of a little unconditional love and infinite peace crystal, which is actually sewn inside of this one. And I'll explain the rest of them. So we have this one sewn inside. Then we also have Labradorite, which is awesome. Labradorite is one of my most favorites because it's super shiny and awesome. And it's such a great, so it's letting go and just trusting. And it's a stone of transformation. And it's really a great companion through change, right? And it gives you strength and perseverance. And it is great for strengthening your intuition, which helps you to make good choices. And so Labradorite is also sewn inside. So now we have two crystals in this fairy. And then we also added in a red Jasper, which I love because red Jasper is a supreme nurturer full of courage. And it's very supportive during times of stress, and it unifies all aspects of life. And I think it's really great, and it brings courage to get to grips with any issues assertively, and it encourages honesty with yourself, and it imparts determination in all pursuits, and I think that's really awesome. So it's a really I feel like it's a really good tough stone to be like, yeah, I got this. So that's been added inside, and then let's see, we have those three. And then we added Sodalite. Sodalite is an amazing, it unites logic with intuition, right? And it also is great for groups, and it brings harmony and interdependence. And I think that that's really great, and it helps you to trust and speak your truth. And I think that's a really good one, to trust yourself, which I think is awesome. And so that's 4. Now finally, and these guys, well actually no, it's going to be 6 today. I forgot. This one is Amethyst, right? Amethyst is awesome for serenity because it is very peaceful, very calming. It takes away any stress. And I think that's an awesome one as well. And then finally, of course, my favorite, Citrine. Sunshine and happiness. And life is amazing, and good times are just around the corner. Now the interesting thing, and so those 6 crystals are sewn inside our Serenity Fairy. And so a lot of times if you think serenity, you know, it's trusting and it's calmness, but I have some crystals in there that also encourage you to not just sit around and wait, right? They're kind of some action oriented crystals that will allow you to trust in your situation, to have courage, and move forward. And so that's the other part of it. So it's not just like, I'm just gonna be on a serene vacation and sleep, or you know, it's something like that. So that's why we have some real good, really good powerful crystals in there today. So now, this is the really wild thing. So that's sewn in our Serenity Fairy, and then the wings will come with the story, a recap of today, and that's in a little messenger tube. Now the really cool thing about the messenger tube is you can use it to trade messages back and forth with your fairy. I have some offices that have like the fairy message of the day, or kids. It's really great for kids to get their fairy message of the day and be able to write messages to their fairy, and also to share their feelings with their fairy. And so that's super helpful too, and to get responses that are positive and encouraging. So I think that that's really special. Now the interesting thing is that I went to this morning, so I was starting out doing my cards, reading my cards of the day while I was recording. However, I like to talk a lot, and so I found that I wasn't like in my nice little concentration space. So I always like to start out my morning by reading my cards to see what my intuition has to say, what the fairies have to say, and just a little bit of guidance. And I find it to be amazing. And I think that they allow you to trust your intuition. So that's just the basic of it. It just is some validation for intuition and things that I was like, yeah, all right, this is what I was thinking was happening. So today it was amazing because the first, like, it was crazy. So the first one that came out was an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action, right? Followed by temporary pause in the action and unnecessary worry, right? So that's kind of currently what's happening, which is blowing my mind. And then what's kind of coming up behind that is news of an exciting new endeavor, right? So that will use your originality. So that's kind of what's happening. And then we're moving into, and then an important achievement, right? And that's in the past. Now we're moving into the future, which is really cool, a time of positive change. And that one came, so today's cards, I went with the angels today because I was like, I love hanging out with some angels. So I went with my little angels cards. And so this is Archangel Michael. He's like my homeboy. He's so rad. A time of positive change. And good things are going to be happening. And then in the moving forward, abundance, things are looking very good. Have patience, making long-term plans. That's exciting. And then we have so it's all really good. And then and as it moves forward, a contented and rewarding family life. That's super exciting. So it's all just like I like the words where currently there's like a little bit of an illusion of being trapped and a temporary pause in the action. And then I had a jumper that said giving to those less fortunate is really good, and time to rest and take a vacation. So it seems like right now it is a little bit mellow, a little bit like pause in the action. And definitely I liked the advice that came in that said where was it? Don't get caught up in fear and worry, right? That is a very, I thought that was really a good one, right? So that's very important. And good things are on the way, which is really cool. So I thought that was really awesome. Good cards. And that's kind of just a brief overview of what we had, but it was a really nice little arc of what is happening, and to trust and follow your intuition and have a little bit of serenity in your life, which I thought was kind of a fun one. So yeah, how about that? Good things are happening overall. And just I find that taking this time right now, it's really nice to kind of review and take care of some things you've been putting off because everything's kind of slowed down a little bit. And I look at everything like it's a gift. There's a reason. And so it's always fun to look within and see what positivity you can get out of today. And that's our fairy messages with a little help from the angels today. So thank you. And speaking of angels, this one right here, I may be recreating, which I think would be fun. We might add those into the docket, and that might be something I visit. I'm going to take a look at it today. It could be kind of fun. So, all right. So this is our Serenity Fairy, and don't worry. Trust your own intuitions, and you can like, subscribe, and share on Facebook. Thank you for following along, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.